Hello! Just wanted to kind of show off that opening again, because I don't quite remember whether I actually showed it off before. I assume I did, but, yeah, I don't remember, so. Let me fix the camera. I just realized it's about to fall down. So, finally got back to playing this. Yeah, gonna get right into it. Hopefully, make some good progress. Same as normal, just one day per session. I don't know if there's 7 days or more days, so we'll find out. My guess would be, well, I mean, I think I said it before, but like, yeah, I think it'll end either on Christmas or New Year's. But it's gonna make me wonder, like, what if I get to Christmas and there's still more of the game to go, and I finished all of the, I finished buying all of the items in the shop. But maybe they just keep adding items. I don't know. We'll see. So $800 been charged. I think this happened last time though. Yeah, no problems. Happy not birthday. So let's see. You really like that website, huh? I have needs. I have needs. Which website? Okay, well, let's just look around. Oh gosh. Sure, what's this? Yeah, something about an anonymous person lurking. I'm like really not interested in the whole Alice Rabbit thing. What's this one? Leave the shocking Kira Miki secret. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our time. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss exclusive interview. Blocked in your region. Yeah, it's a local page, for fuck's sake. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, I live 3 blocks away from the newspaper. Content's blocked in your region. Like, yeah, what's going on? I don't get it. Crime up 5% this month. Mega Christmas? Okay. That's the first time I heard that one. Yeah, it's just vague. It's like they just love to see people suffer. That's why they do crimes. And it's like, okay, I mean, I find that hard to believe. I mean, it's possible, I guess. Might be a Kermit fan. You never know. You might be wondering what's my proof for this not so wetsuit. Well, keep reading if you want to know. Tag pirates, this is an easy one. I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smizzy? Miss Smizzy. Okay. Yeah, Lena Smizzy, yeah. You're messing with forces they can't grasp. Or it's a ruse. Or it's just fake. Let's see. Yep, can't do anything there. Been hectic as of late. I'm on the road most of the time. I like breeze, tea cocktails. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name it. Any taste, natural combination, I'll be all over it. Yeah, I mean, vodka and rum and tea. I'm wondering how rum would work with tea. Tea and vodka might work, but like rum and tea. What are these emojis? What is that emoji? Circle, square, heart. What? Thanks, GC. Yeah, I don't think that they're getting updated. I mean, this one got updated. I guess, yeah, there was a little notification about it getting updated. But... okay. Slut. It's just so weird. Imagine that this was like the official outfit for her in all the promo in the game. Just like, what? I don't get it. What's it mean? Good evening. Hello. Shock. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Okay. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well. See? Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple years ago there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual mega Christmas firecrackers. Usual firecrackers for Christmas? Okay, maybe in some countries that's what you do, I guess. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to... Wait. Oh, I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right. We shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey. Heh. I don't even know. We'll go with that. I don't know. It's just random. Oh, amazing. I just noticed that my stuff got mixed around. I just noticed that the title of my stream's back. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. Hopefully that fixed it a bit. It was like saying near automata. It's just a weird way that the program does stuff. Okay, time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, and second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. Huh? Why is that? In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well. Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course. You want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, get me a drink, but keep it under $80. $80. Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. Yeah, like what? I don't think that, like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just go through it like this. Oh, there's one. We're just gonna get him nice and drunk. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So I need to spend more. I'll give you some info. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing, and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So why are you looking for that girl, mister? Von Delay. Art Von Delay. Okay. This is like some sort of reference. Vandalay or something in the original version or something of the name. Oh, Art Vandalay? Might be from a movie, I don't know. Very familiar. I'm a private detective, it's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not. She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever is resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers. Internet. nicknames. You know, I just like kind of realized that maybe the hooker robot, I forget her name. Um, the sex robot. She was in the last episode. Like maybe maybe she's an assassin because she had those pistol finger tips. It's possible if we want to make this a really deep deep story or whatever. So who wanted you to track her down? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. So, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local goings-ons. Well, let's see. Sorry, can't think of anything right now. Most of the conversation you hear in here aren't humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events. At least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough. Yeah, this music's not very appropriate. Just making sure. Here. Okay, then this is going to be deducted from the $80 from earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard is about this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today. No, not really. Damn it. Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name The Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. And there are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. As if international outlets are more believable or trustworthy, I guess. I don't know. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet, for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the class that idol sign. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple days ago, dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see. That's gunshot. It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound just now was? Sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots. If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? I just have different needs. But there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. See you at the end of the game, I guess, or something. Please come again. Gangs then? Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs' deals. The who? What now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. You left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. I'm gonna lower the volume on my end. Feels distracting. Let's see. To affect the noise in the nope, it looks like it's fine. Oh, maybe I should increase my voice, maybe? Not really talking super loud. Okay. Oh, let me hear. Maybe I should increase the volume a little more then. Okay, so he left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. I'm Streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Why she got two eye colors? Okay. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $100 a month. Go premium now! It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShinyFingered.moe. Sorry. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. What day is it? Or what year is it in this game? I just realized. Okay. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. Excuse. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find in downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he really? Right in front of you. Hey you, the pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way. No hot shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two dressed like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. It's a Friday in the real life right now. Anyway, I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top off. And it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Ah, and it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. What? Somebody tried to have her fired for wearing a skirt? What? That's so weird. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please? Wow, it's like my brain shut off. Sure. I think you can go with like an expensive one. Let's see, there's 230. Yeah, it's so annoying having to go through this. 320. Just checking for prices. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Hopefully she pays for the drink. I kind of get the feeling that she might not pay. We'll see. Here. Alright then, cheers. I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Zephyr Toy Company. And it's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait. Corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad, talking corgis. Yeah. Wow, awesome. Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you. Trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard? There's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small, meek girl with glasses. Starting to be suspicious of this girl. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature, is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really, we're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it. I knew she was nice. Her passion shows in her concerts, you know. She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark! I'm just remembering that Shine Spark is an attack or a move in Metroid. I guess that's is that the only reference? It's just a random reference to Metroid. I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $100 a month. Go premium now! That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this class? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if pretty boy over there had a pass with the KGB. Who told? Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a bad touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Coming right up. Let's give her a big bad touch. Yeah, that's the joke. Yep. Let's see. So we got 4 of those. We got 8 karmatrines. And we got 4 of these. And then we got 4 of those. Oh no. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Oh, it's full. Oh, I put an extra blue by accident. Oh. Okay, at least I can reset it, though. So apparently I can just fill this one to the max because you can't fit more. This is like the biggest drink you can make, pretty much. Yeah, see? And we're just mixing it, yeah. There you go. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in a phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the watchers at least 3-fold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe, leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on Moi. Moi? Moi or moi? Moi? I thought moi was spelled differently. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Fingered asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. Wouldn't the guy already have a VR set if he's making VR models? I don't know. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance. I asked for a reason. It's music videos with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. Okay. I see. To be honest though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. Ahem. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by lots of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still here. They're there, you know. Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve the man? Nope. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on, no epiphany, quarter life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Cough. Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. Okay. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well, yes. Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a Dark Soul, a really old Lula model. Apparently, his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system. So he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know? He was the only Lilum I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell while we were talking. Before you left, he said, if you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend. Bravo, bravo. Touching, full feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. Mosaic censorship. I'm just trying to think like what that would even look like. Is it just like meshing all the images together, maybe? I don't know. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here. Miss Bartender, get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. He's asked me to get her drunk no matter what. Interesting request. Just give her a fedora. Yeah, I guess this one, maybe. Sure. Close enough, I guess. So? Nope. A bit hot, but not lightheaded. Then again, I'm always hot. Hot-headed. Your drinks are either too light or I'm more resilient to alcohol than I thought. Okay, let's try this from a different angle. You asked the questions. It actually makes me wonder, like, if I had made a large of that and had, like, double the alcohol, would that have been pretty good, maybe? I don't know. Like, cause like I keep adding alcohol to these drinks, and at the beginning of the game they made it sound like it affect the characters like a little bit, but I haven't noticed anybody get affected really at all. What kind of questions? I don't know, I'm not the bartender. Do your bartender-ish thing. What made you decide to start streaming yourself 24/7? See, that's what I'm talking about. You're the bartender here. Bartender. Anyway, have you ever done something reckless or stupid because of peer pressure? I think that's something everyone has gone through. Well, it used to be that I very rarely succumbed to such problems. I was the type to never take risks or try new things. Every time I did, I was scolded rather than praised. What point is there in doing this stuff if nobody acknowledges you did well? But some time ago, I stumbled upon a friend who would stream herself, talking. Nothing risque or noteworthy. She invited me on, and, well, the comments were intoxicating. The internet is a big place. Somehow I found within those comments people that acknowledged me. They encouraged me, even. After that stream, I tried doing some by myself. I turned on the camera, put on something cutesy, and started dancing to Kiramiki. At first I had pretended the camera wasn't there, but as soon as I saw the comments, something snapped within me. Lewd comments, praises, the usual random stuff. After seeing so many people interested in me, I started moving a lot more. No more shyness for me. After that, I started doing more. I sang, I cooked, I drew things. I even did a striptease at some point. Whenever I was streaming, I stopped being shy. So at some point I said, hey, this is the way I want to live all my life. And thus, Streaming Chan was born. Has somebody actually made somebody like that? Like somebody actually called Streaming Chan. Like, 'cause it's so basic, but it's like, oh, that's just a nice and classic sounding name. Is it difficult to keep that up? Not really. It's not like I'm acting or anything. I'm just being myself. I do need to mind camera angles and that kind of stuff sometimes. But it's nothing major. Where is the camera? I just realized. Because I kind of was assuming it was in her eye. But now I don't know. Because it would have to be showing her. I mean, it's almost like she's hacking me to view, to be the camera. But I don't think so. Yeah, where's the camera? And when do I need to mind that? For only $100 a month, you can find out. Go premium, go. Hey, you're good at this bartending stuff. Look at all the things you've made me say. Well, like, seriously, what's your secret? How do you get people to talk? I never do that much, actually. Well, this is a bar after all. And one of the reasons people come to a bar is because they sometimes want to get things off their chest. So it's not a conscious trick you could teach in a 10-minute tutorial. Nope. I just saw in the comments for her, just people screaming, "Not the bees." Okay. Just really memeing it up, I guess. You just need to be in the right place at the right time. Some professions make you that personal stranger others feel comfortable telling their secrets to. Of course, discretion helps too. Hey, now that you mention it, I do blab a lot to my hairdresser. Pretty interesting stuff. Well, no wild night tonight, but it did get interesting enough. Anyway, I should go, but before I leave, what's your name, Miss Bartender? I'm Lana Smizzy. Well, coincidentally, I noticed that that's the name of the author in the news article, so I guess you just didn't want to use your name. Alright, Miss Smizzy. Thank you for a lovely night. And it was a mistake. But you stay here because the night is still young and there's a lot to do. Whoa, the floor is moving. Quite the lively girl, eh? People like her physically hurt me with their presence. You think she'll come back? My mom always says, you never know when the angels are saying amen. What does that mean? It means shut your mouth or you'll jinx it. Why didn't you give her your name? Would you like to reveal your name to someone like her? Good point. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. Okay. Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. I don't know. Hold on. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh anyway, I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded... Sorry, just wait a second. Sorry, just wanted to get some stuff done on the iPad real quick. Okay. So, I've been streaming for an hour now. Typical. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, but every single day is about 2 hours. Pretty consistently. Okay. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like a heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... Damn it. Oh, welcome back. Okay. I'm trying to think. I know I haven't been, like, adding good voices this stream, but, like, I'm struggling to think how I should have them act. They just look like a robot. They're just like robot. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like instruction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Eh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Jillian, nice to meet you. I don't know you. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I'll have a beer too. 2 beers coming right up. Yeah, I'm not really getting the guy to sound quite right, I feel. The girl's easy enough. Which is really basic. Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. Oh, after work beer is always the best beer. Anyway, so tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So, it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. So, what brings you here today? I suggested coming here after work. It's Friday. A drink to kick off the weekend is one of those little things that makes life worthwhile. But he did only suggest it after I found him hugging a stuffed corgi in his office. Stuffed corgi? A plushie, not an overfed dog. Not an overfed dog. I see. Wait, you have an office? Yeah, what's weird about that? I thought you'd have a cubicle or a kennel. A kennel. I mean, you don't hear much about office boys getting their own offices. It's not hard, considering the rest of the staff don't use chairs or tables. Even I have my own office. I don't know about that. The mess they left in the bathroom usually requires someone with thumbs. Chairs and tables seem like lesser evils. And you're the veterinarian after all. A kennel. What about a kennel? I don't know. I just thought it'd be cute if one day I went to work and they had one waiting for me. Like they saw me as one of them. So, where did you get the plushie? Oh, I gave it to him. It was my gift last Mega Christmas. You know, every previous time that I've seen Mega Christmas, they combined Mega and Christmas. There was no space between. But here, they have a space between for no reason. Wait, so he got defensive over being caught hugging a gift you gave him? That's the funniest part. He acted like I didn't know he had it. I was just glad he was enjoying it, you know? Why are you two talking like I'm not here? Because you're not giving any input anyway. So how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently... Yeah, man, I'm really bad with this guy. Like, I'm really struggling to remember how I'm talking as him. Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher up some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis it is then. Okay. Let's see, so, looks about right. Here you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Deal. It's so weird. Her name's Betty, okay. But then his name's Deal? Like what? How about have some like real names? Not at all. Not all of us spend their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliche that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why do you think I'd kick her? Because because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked, or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word, but she has potential and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just a veterinarian. Dogs were the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same thing with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then 2 strong drinks, manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Whoa. You shut up. Oh my god. Like you know, it's definitely a good thing that I have her voice completely down. But it's just so hilarious that, like, she's just like, shut the fuck up. We're gonna have some good drinks. And meanwhile, he's like, I don't know what's happening. Let's see. I can't even tell. Like, I guess as long as it's manly, that's what matters, right? Okay, we're gonna go with the crevice spike, I guess. Oh wait, no, it it knocks the drunkenness out of you. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with maybe a Mars blast. Just checking. Okay, we'll go with that. Dang, it's so much though. So many different ingredients. Blending. There we go. And then we gotta... I wonder how often you can just like make it a large and people won't complain. But it's pretty rare that you just get a free choice of whatever you can make for the person. Like usually they're at least somewhat specific. But I don't know whether large matter, you know, a large drink matters or not. Here. Now drink. Now drink. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think you're falling in love with... Make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank? Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, I somehow thought that that type of prank makes sense at some point in your life. Like what? The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah. These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. Ex's cousins? Okay. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. I swear. The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer. I see nobody making a fuss about that. I don't believe that there would be Girl Scouts in the future. I mean, this is a real funny joke, but like, are there trees that close to the city here? But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina. Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gail, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late. Whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Yeah, oh gosh. Okay. Hello, Jill. Whoa, how do you do her? Hello, Jill. I think we're going for that one, I think. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and all. And, right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. And thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing, really. This just in! The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh, God's sake! I wonder if she'll be alright. Ah, hello, Jamie. What voice did I have for him? This is why it's hard to keep track of these guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. Jamie wants Mars Blast. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp. One Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. So, how have you been doing? I was working a contract, actually. But the target's inside the Apollo Trust Bank. Figured I'd simply leave him be for now. And then you came for a drink. Yeah. Part of me wants to ask who your target is, but I'm guessing it's a secret. I can tell you that it appears to be part of a power struggle somewhere. Has the target ever made you a counteroffer to go after the one that sent you? They usually don't live long enough. I always don't like it when a target who's seen my face manages to survive. What happened? Nothing. I just suddenly thought, what if someone sent you after me? I'd reject the contract. You would? I don't ask the name of many people, you know, and I always remember those whose names I've asked. They're real in my eyes. I like to know them better, and to some extent I care about them. I need that because otherwise? Nothing. You should concern yourself with this. But don't worry, unless you suddenly find yourself caught in the middle of a power struggle. The only way I see you become entangled up in that kind of mess is if you find yourself too involved with games. Thanks for the advice, I guess. Still, the thought of people hiring others to kill somebody is... I can't wrap my head around that, and I don't want to either. The world can be a dark place, Jill. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank has closed like that, but something is off about this. Off how? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Get him a beer. Let's get him a beer. He needs a beer. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Last time you came, you mentioned something about going haywire. What did you mean? I'm intrigued. Have you ever felt like your sanity has slipped right by you? Well, a client earlier tonight was driving me nuts, but aside from that, no. Truth be told, neither have I, but I'm afraid of it happening. How so? I don't know, I just have the lingering fear that at some point I won't be myself. I'll go crazy. I'll wake up a stranger to myself and I won't care. It's just an irrational fear that lingers in me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like the fear of cockroaches for some people. Only instead of fearing a crawling nuisance, you fear lunacy. Something like that. Sometimes I wonder if uploading my brain would solve all those problems. Well, that technology is still a ways off. I've heard of a couple of experiments regarding technology, but it seems everything's still too buggy. I'll have to wait until it's safe then. Until then, don't worry too much about those possibilities unless they're tangible enough. Otherwise, you're no better than a hypochondriac. Good point. The way you said it makes it sound like The way you said it makes it sound less like something you feel might happen. Something you're just afraid could happen at some point. That's pretty much it, yeah. Doesn't that make you saner? I mean, were you really on your way to becoming an unhinged maniac? I don't know if you'd think about it that See, there's some... The way that they say certain sentences are weird. Were you really on your way? But it should have been like, if you were really on your way to becoming an unhinged maniac. I don't know if you'd think about it at all. You might have a point there. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here, always a pleasure. Say hello to Jillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew, hold on. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan. Walls and one piece of cloth. So I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometimes. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer then. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah? Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Get a nice pattern. Nice wool pattern. Flawless service. No notifications. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. Yeah, I can now use nano camo. What's a nano camo? Something to liven up things in this room. Time to go to the shop. Yeah, where's the fan? I was mentioning something about a fan. I guess it's just not around. Well, there's no reason not to just use all my money at this point, I think. Oh, this is the fan, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind getting it. Let me see. Is there something else? I mean, I guess all this stuff is pretty cheap. So there's that. But like these two don't seem especially good. Oh, maybe the figurine. Yeah, we'll get this. Yeah, making good progress. Yeah, see, like, it feels like I should be able to buy everything in, like... ...5 days, I'd say. I'd say it'd take about 5 days. You make, like, about 1,000-ish per night. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but... I wonder what happens if you don't buy the fan though. Like, you don't buy the stuff that she wants. So I guess this is the cutesy poster. And how do you activate the nano camo? There it is, okay. Kamaton is our mascot. She's designed by veteran character designers from Sukeban Games. First day 2401. Okay. Likes Musashi Battleship. Tactical Faction Peach Cake. Pioneers Nano Machine Fabric, capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. So... Okay. Yeah, I'm like, so I do this how? I guess here's some more money. Some more money problems. Okay. Oh, okay, so there is a bit more. I thought it's like, oh, that's not that many, and then I saw all the other ones down here. Damn it. These are some pretty good ones. Like, that looks kind of cool. Oh, come on. Can I, like, see a preview? I mean, I'm definitely a fan of black. White could almost look interesting. But, like, it'd be weird having white on this white and that white. So that'd be kind of weird. These are just bad. So, yeah, it's all about these. But then, what is $10,000? Like, I guess you could do that in, like, a replay or something? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, what happens if you try to buy something you can't afford? No. Yeah, it just doesn't work. I'll probably go for this one. That's my guess. And then I'll probably go for this one. I think that's pretty good. See, now there's more stuff to buy there. That's how they trick you. A white knight just beat me up. I'm crying. I'm going home after buying groceries. I was very tired. Stopped. Asked for ID. So they were asked for the military ID, and it's like, but there's no draft anymore, so why would I have military ID? And then they asked for money since I didn't have my military ID, and they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I refused, but they'd lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. So then they hit you in the head with the gun, and then you were bleeding, and then they just took your groceries. It seems weird, but okay. It's weird. What the heck? It just said that she went while she was drunk. She hit a vending machine, which then used an electric shock to knock her out, and she passed out in a back alley. And they're saying she'll be fine. I'm pretty sure this part could have been different if I just didn't give her something that made her drunk. That's my guess. But you would honestly think that she would, like, take a taxi out? Like, she wouldn't just walk home partially drunk? So they're being attacked. Any demands? Dumb demands. No one knows anything. We're being attacked. Got attacked by Alice Rabbit. So they're gonna stop gossiping about her. And then we have pollution to reach historic levels. It's really funny that they say that relying on past technology keeps costs low and profits high. Well, I guess it keeps profits high, I guess. Maybe. Like, it's weird to say ancient technology because is nuclear technology ancient technology? Because I'd like to remind you, nuclear power plants, what they got made in like 1960s or something, and fossil fuel technology has been around since like 1860 maybe. You know, like this is only like 100-year difference in technology. Like, and like what's more advanced than nuclear technology? But who knows? Air pollution. Don't know. Yeah, hope say is alright. Yeah, I forgot to check what my character was saying. Well, okay, I'm just gonna pay attention to her dialogue now. I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. She was either tired or the alcohol got to her somehow. Hopefully say's fine. Same thing. Yeah, good thing I don't pay these guys for sub. How long until someone says pollution is good? There's a book. Yeah, I think there's nothing new on that. Okay, looks like nothing else. Okay. We're good. Thanks for coming and watching. I think I'm gonna try to focus on finishing Nier, just because of how it's kind of annoying having to change which game I'm playing. Like, you know, the tag on my video. Like, I'm messing that up too much. I forget what other PC game I'm interested in playing after this. Actually, no, I do know one that I have to play. It's like it's a fan made game or whatever. But like I'll hopefully play that next week. But this weekend I'm planning to finish Nier, at least the first ending, and then I also remembered that there's some new stuff, so we'll see where the new stuff fits in. I don't know if it's gonna be part of a different ending or the final ending. So we'll see. You know, I'll at least get through ending A and possibly ending B, because I'm pretty good at going through the second half of Nier. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go switch over to Nier pretty soon. So yeah. See you later.